Many companies or organizations post career opportunities on their websites. On this demo site, 3 positions have been posted. Of course, your designers have full control over how these postings can be displayed. In this particular case, we're showing the job position, the employment type, full-time, part-time, etc., the close date, so when this particular position comes to a close, a small summary of the position, and the More Details link allows you to drill in farther to the actual position, opening up into its own page. And on this page we show the full listing or full description of this particular job position, beginning with the post date, the close date, again the employment type, the full position information, and the ability to apply to this job at the bottom. Clicking Apply Now brings you to an application form that you would then fill out. You can provide the first name, last name, email address, phone number, a short message. You'll then choose the file that you'd like to upload for your resume, and then you can click on the Apply button, at which point you'll receive a thank you message. This entire process is managed by the Job Postings module, which is located in the Content tab. And when this module first opens up, you'll see a list of all of the positions. To manage these positions, we have categories. You can choose to put any position into a specific category. Recipients refers to those that will receive an email notification when a job has been applied for. Applications are the actual applications for those that have applied. There's some additional settings that we'll look at, and of course if you want to create a new job post, you would click on New Job Post here. For each of these positions that you can see, you can make them active or inactive, whether they'll be visible or not on the site, as well as delete them if they're no longer needed. Let's begin by editing one of these existing job positions. Entering a job position is very straightforward. Under the Profile tab, you can provide the position name, the location of that position, and then the full description of that job position in a Word-like editor. Under the Settings tab, you can provide a reference code for this particular job position, the type, meaning the employment type, so full-time or part-time, the recipient, so who receives this job notification when it's been applied for, and if you remember back previously, under the main job postings list view, we have a recipients tab, and this is where you can manage these recipients. So in cases where you have job postings that need to be sent to certain individuals or certain email addresses, you can create those individuals here. At any point you can change their status, whether they'll appear on the site or not, as well as delete any one of them. If you need to edit information for them, you can click on the edit icon next to that recipient, and you'll just provide a name and an email address. You can also change the status, of course, here. If you need to create a new recipient, you would just click on the New Recipient tab. Fill out the information and click on the Save button. We haven't created one here, so let's just back out. And continue on where we were editing this job posting. The category drop-down allows you to choose which category this job posting will be part of. I'll show you in a moment how you can create and edit those categories. Status drop-down allows you to choose whether this job posting will be active or inactive. The close date is when this job posting will no longer be available on the site or when this job is closed. And the post date is when this position has been posted to the website. By default it will be today's date, but you can also change this if you wish. The URL name is a friendly URL for this particular job position. Going back to the site again, and if you drill down specifically into one of the job positions, you can see the URL name here at the end of the address for this particular page. And of course, this is what search engines will see, so you'll want to make sure this is keyword rich for this position. Under the Image tab, you can click the Upload button to upload an image from your computer. And under Optimization, again for search engines, you can provide a title tag, keywords, and a description as well. Any changes, of course, that you make, you'll want to save. In this case, we haven't made any changes, so we'll simply back out. As I had mentioned before, job postings has categories. Clicking on the Categories tab will allow you to manage these categories. For each existing category, you can change the status, making it active or inactive on the site, as well as changing the priority. Clicking the down arrow will move that job category down one level, and clicking the up arrow will move that job category up one level. If you'd like to edit a category, you can click on the edit icon, or you can edit the name, the status, or the priority. To add a new category, simply click on the New Category tab, and as with editing, you can add the name, set the status and the priority as well. If you've created a new one, of course, or editing one, you'll want to save it. In this case, we haven't, so again, we'll back out. As I had shown you previously, the recipients are recipients that will receive notifications when a particular job posting has been applied for. Applications refers to the applications of those that have applied for a job. In this particular case, I've applied for a series of jobs, and for each one I had included a resume. If you were to click on the Download Resume icon, you can download that resume to your computer. You can see the contents of that application by clicking on the Edit icon. And in here you'll be able to see all of the information for this particular position. So the position, the name, the email address, the phone number, and the message that was left at the time of the application. You can also download the resume by clicking on the Download Resume button here. And as you know, this was also set to be sent to a particular recipient. So not only do you have a listing of all of the applications here, but the application would also have gone to that particular recipient. In the Settings tab, there's an administrative email. This is actually not used in the Job Postings module at the moment. You can determine whether people can apply online. You may have cases where you want to show your job postings but you don't want people to apply. This determines whether the Apply Now button or link will be shown. You can also provide application instructions, which were located here on the site. As well as the thank you text, which you saw previously when I had applied. The email text is the content of the email that is sent to the applicant. For example, when I applied for a position at the beginning of this video, I received an email thanking me for that, and here's the text here. If you wish to create a new job post, you would click on the New Job Post tab. And as you saw when we were editing the previous post, you'll provide all of the information here under the Profile, Settings, Image, and Optimization tab. In summary, the job posting module in PLUJO allows you to manage job positions on your website. Applicants can apply online, of which different recipients can be notified via email. The look and feel of the job postings page can also be determined at design time, fully customizable to meet your client's expectations.